A woman is carjacked in the heart of Baltimore, and now federal agents have joined the search for one of the suspects. Here's Alexa Ashwell with Maryland's Most Wanted.
Investigators say Keon Ellis was one of two suspects who carjacked a woman in Baltimore earlier this year. But court records show he in fact has 3 open warrants for his arrest. And now the U.S. Marshals Service is asking for your help tracking him down. January 10th, 2025. It's a Friday evening in Baltimore, just blocks away from the Inner Harbor, the heart of the city. Investigators say a woman is returning home in her car, unaware she would soon be the victim of a violent crime.
Clear, I got a call for a carjacking on your post for 432 South Hanover.
Investigators say as the woman was parking her car, she was approached by 2 suspects. One, they say, grabbed her from behind, the other by her neck. Investigators say the suspects demanded money and then her keys, throwing her to the ground as they drove off in her car.
The suspect is a #1 male wearing a white scarf around the face and black clothing.
6-4, you have that dealer tag.
Officers respond. In court documents, investigators say the woman led officers to a car she says she saw the suspect standing by on a neighboring street just before carjacking her. Here, investigators detailed that car had its left rear window busted out, and the owner gave officers a phone, set of keys, and bag of tobacco he says he found inside his vandalized vehicle.
Officers seized those items and continued to canvass the area.
Another break in the case when investigators say officers were able to obtain camera footage that captured the suspects first breaking into the man's car, then approaching and carjacking the woman. The officers armed with witness statements, surveillance footage, and now forensic evidence.
Not only did officers obtain a search warrant for the cell phone, but they also submitted for DNA testing.
The cell phone, investigators say, belonging to Keon Ellis, and DNA results from the phone also coming back to the 20-year-old.
Investigators say that Ellis also matched the description of one of the suspects in the video footage.
A check into Ellis's background revealed he was on probation at the time of the carjacking for another armed carjacking that occurred in Baltimore County back in 2023 when he was 18 years old. Court documents for that case detailed Ellis was one of several suspects who carjacked a Grubhub driver at gunpoint and knife point as he was making a delivery. Here, investigators detailing Ellis was later arrested in the stolen vehicle.
Ellis was later convicted of carjacking.
Records show Ellis was sentenced to 10 years in prison with all but a year and a half suspended, followed by 3 years probation. Records show he violated that probation more than once and has since been connected to other crimes. In May 2025, a warrant was issued for Ellis's arrest for a misdemeanor assault in Baltimore City. And after obtaining the results of forensic testing, in July 2025, a warrant was also issued for Ellis's arrest for the carjacking of the woman back in January. Ellis now with 3 open warrants for his arrest in 2 jurisdictions. The U.S. Marshals Service now joining the search.
Keon Ellis is currently wanted in multiple jurisdictions. He's had multiple run-ins with the law and a well-documented history of non-compliance while on supervised release. Anytime you have a fugitive who has a history of violent tendencies and is known to target people at random, there's always an extreme risk to public safety. And for those reasons, we're turning to the viewers of Maryland's Most Wanted to help locate this individual and safely take him off the streets.
Investigators believe Ellis is likely still in the greater Baltimore region, so take a good look. He's described as standing at about 5'8" and weighing approximately 136 pounds. Again, investigators warning he is known to have violent tendencies. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the U.S. Marshals Service. The number right here, 202-819-5058. Update, just weeks after appearing on Maryland's Most Wanted, a Baltimore man wanted in connection to a stabbing has been captured. Investigators say Muhammad Rahim is accused of stabbing a man during an argument over stolen items from a refrigerator outside of a home in North Baltimore back in August. Investigators say a viewer recognized Rahim on our broadcast and led agents to his location.
So Rahim is now in custody. This past week, a viewer of Maryland's Most Wanted just so happened to see this individual in the 2100 block of St. Paul Street. I was able to provide that information to the Capital Area Regional Fugitive Task Force, who canvassed the area. Ultimately, that individual was safely taken into custody.
If you recognize any of the fugitives featured on our broadcast, remember, you can always remain anonymous and you could earn a reward. I'm Alexa Ashwell, and this is Maryland's Most Wanted.
Hi. Hi, I'm Maxine Stryker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and check out Fox Baltimore on social media to find more stories like this.